Hello, YouTube, maybe Facebook. If I put you on there, I don't like put myself on Facebook too much. There are one or two comments, or even a like. I don't know. I had a period where I really was into Facebook. I would go to the different groups. I'm a writer. I like to go to the writing groups, and it got so nasty that I just lost interest. So now YouTube is my friend. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here for a minute to talk about this Trump mess. Okay, so now what we have is a whiner in chief. Donald Trump has won the presidency. Everyone seems to agree that he is the next president of the United States, and he is whining about how now there are millions of people who didn't vote, who cheated in the vote or voted twice or did I don't know what the hell he did, but the thing was rigged, even though he won. Well, if it was rigged, shouldn't he have not won? I mean, that's the point of rigging, is to change the election. Donald Trump, dude, he's going to spend so much time in his presidency whining about people not bowing down and kissing his ring. He'll probably get him a big old ruby ring and in some secret meeting somewhere, have everybody who he comes in contact with or works with him or for him kiss that ring and bow down. It's ridiculous. So now he's got to choose the. I mean, I'll come on here and talk about him now and again because I just think it's going to be a big show. It's going to be a big show until something happens overseas that will cause us serious problems with national security. Now, he can be a big baby here. So I guess that's what the thing is about. He's just a stereotypical rich kid. You know how when they're little kids, they go to the store and you don't give them what they want, then they just fall on the floor and scream as loud as they can, have temper tantrums. I've seen children like that, have temper tantrums because they didn't get what they want. That's the personality. So what happens is that personality just gets older, it gets bigger. And when you throw all that money in it, the sky's the limit. So anyway, he thinks that everyone in California wanted him to be president, which is just, I don't know why he wants to challenge California because we're certainly not no big Trump fans. Uh, there's a lot of Latin people here in this country, and this a lot of all kind of people. As a matter of fact, in California, New York, coastal cities, big cities. I think voters are more sophisticated, and then we actually know people from other races. Like when you're in the Midwest, you've only seen a Mexican person from a distance, or a black person from a distance, or a Chinese person. You don't know these people. Then I guess it's easy for you not to give a shit about them. But here, it's a mixture of a lot of different kinds of people, and so by attacking them and threatening to tear apart their families and so forth, I can take that personally because I know Mexican people, Latin people, Latin American people, tons of them. I mean, I've been here for 40 years, and so they're real people. They don't seem to see that way. It's just this dude. Well, he's gonna give us a show. You can believe that. Just like reality TV, every episode you have to have some drama in it, and that's what he's gonna do. So now you know what? Didn't President Barack Obama, when he first became the president, give up his BlackBerry? That was one of the hardest things he had to do because he was very into this BlackBerry he had. But since he was a president, he gave it up. Same thing needs to happen with this Donald Trump and his Twitter. That's not how you run a country. I mean, how are we supposed to respect a system where the president of the United States is on here acting like some goddamn 13-year-old child, exchanging insults? He should be here on YouTube going back and forth with us. That's the level of person he is. So, and all the money that doesn't make him any more sophisticated. He's still just a big old brat. Anyway, so now he says we if we all didn't cheat on the election, he would have won. He wants a popular vote as well. You can't win with this dude. So much time is going to be wasted on this kind of bullshit. I'm not running for anything, so I can say the real words. This kind of bullshit, the same shit he was going through when he was doing the campaign, constantly getting in these tweeter fights with people. Now, you can do that when you're running. I guess that's a new way to do it. But as the president of the United States, he's never acting like some silly child. He has to get even with everybody. It would not surprise me if he made Romney the Secretary of State just so Romney would be working with him. Maybe he wants to keep him close so he can torment him or get even in some way, because that is a very vindictive person, and everybody who spoke anything against him, he comes after them. So it would not surprise me that personality would make Mitt Romney Secretary of State for vindictive reasons, ways he can get or have because Romney would then have to be constantly kissing his ass, kissing the ring, and eventually he could humiliate him in some way by firing him or something like that. That wouldn't surprise me. This is what kind of person you're dealing with. How you gonna beat the president and work part time? He said he, Lord, he's an egomaniac. He thinks he's gonna live in the White House part time and then live in his Trump Tower, his empire part time, and then pay for all his security. Because Trump Tower, he didn't just live in the building by himself. I think there's hundreds of apartments in there. How you gonna secure that? And how much is it gonna cost to secure that? That's ridiculous. If he's gonna be the president, he can just stop being Donald Trump for 4 years. So he's out of office. Then he move out like everybody else in history. That is such an insult. He think he can just dominate everything. And it's we are some dumbass people. We did this. We, the ones who voted for Trump and the ones who did not vote at all, did this. We created this monster, this Goyim. I think that's the Jewish word, Goyim. The monster. We created this thing, and I pray that it's not going to cause us irreparable damage. And I pray that he will leave these Latin people alone who are afraid. I've never even met harder working men. I'll tell you the truth. I'm being honest. I've never met harder working people than Mexican people. I'm telling you the truth. For whenever I was in the working world, they were always hardworking people. And now you say they're all drug dealers and rapists and all that kind of stuff. I think you have to go into the heart of the ghettos to find those type of people. Generally speaking, they're just hardworking people. And unfortunately, they take lesser jobs and they get paid less, which is wrong. But we have to start somewhere. California this is called San Francisco, Mexican name. Los Angeles, Mexican name. San Jose, Mexican name. It was Mexico. So we treat the people like, how dare you walk on our land? Well, originally it was their land, right? It's kind of their land. You came in there with your big minds and your sweet deals and took it over, and now you don't even want them to walk the soil. It's wrong. So it saddens me. Saddens me that people are able to just have a lot of money and just bulldoze their way through the system. You know, when Barack was elected, I think he tapped into the better part of man. Frankly, not just because he's black. Although I think that's significant that he was black and able to become president based on merit. Trump just won by bullying each one of his opponents. He just knocked them off like they were ducks in one of them goddamn carnival things, which he does kind of remind you of Carnival Barker. Big old personality. This is what we got. So I guess we deserve what we get. 4 years, go out and you vote. That's the only thing that makes a difference. We have to vote. So it's just a couple of words on the current situation. Although it's going to be regular because he's never going to shut up. I think they should not allow the President of the United States to have access to Twitter. That's a new thing. It wasn't around for other elections. I don't think it was even around when Obama ran. He certainly didn't use it like that. But he needs to stop that. He needs to focus on this huge job he's taking on. He shouldn't have time to be sitting around on the damn uh, uh, whatever tower of his, tweeting all night like a little girl. Silly. All right. Have a good day, people. Oh, I had a great Thanksgiving. I have friends over. I have one get together in my apartment, one a year, and so this year, it's about eight, 9 people, and I've had my little party, and it was wonderful. So one down, three to go. Christmas and New Year. I don't do anything for New Year because I don't use anymore. I drink, so New Year is just another day. But Christmas is still nice. It's I look forward to that. Then I can go and lay down somewhere. Happy holidays, people.